Okay guys, we're here with the A320 lighting, strobe package, anti-crash beacon, slats, flaps, spoilers, passive spoilers. Guys, this plane is looking sweet. I just wanted to show you, there's one feature yet that I don't have of all these ridiculous features, and that feature consists of the landing gear lighting. And let's get you a turn on this. I don't think we're going to need it, but open those slats, flaps. It just looks awesome. Really happy with the way it turned out so far. We'll go ahead and turn on these lights. Let's get a close-up of some of the functions. We've got our strobe package, nav package, red, green. And we've got very bright landing lights, wing inspection lights. May have to redo this a little bit so there's more aluminum foil below that white tape, so it just shines along the length of the wing. Same here. Navigation, taxi light, same thing. Need to do a little bit more. The lettering actually prevented me from doing what I wanted. And then you can see I've just got standard setup for me, and I have some touch-up work yet to do on covering up. That's CA on the edge of that and everything. And then I haven't even shown you the back yet, but you can see here we've got this lighting, this up lighting. Why don't you go over there and hit the light for me? And you can see, yeah, all the way off. We got the strobe here. It's on the bottom. And we got the solid on up here. And then just lights up that tail light just beautifully. And then just love the way that turned out. But anyway, let's get down to the oh, I just love it. You can see both directions. And guys, the camera doesn't quite pick this up, but the fuse is all lit up. I mean, when you do a low light video, of course you're gonna get some of that. The other thing is, look at this field of vision on the green and the red. We're only just gonna lose it when we go here, but then look, we pick it back up. We pick it back, oh shoot, the counter blocked it. But the whole idea was to have these located where they would be on the real aircraft. Okay, go ahead and kick up the one light there. All right, so real quick, we'll open up the hatch, anti-crash beacon, anti-collision beacon, anti-collision beacon. Just gonna pop this open. Got this extra lead here, which we may end up shortening that one up a little bit. As you can see, XT60 in there, and then the bundle goes all the way up to the front of wire. And you can still get this in and out just fine. And suppose I'm feeling concerned about the amount of electrical load this causes. Simply unplug this 3S connector here. And as you can see, no lights. But if I don't want to run this off the flight pack, I can take a secondary battery and energize this system. One set is for the strobes, one set is for everything else. So just as simple as that, I basically just take and plug in my flight pack for the regular operation, and I have this keyed. Of course, these things are always tricky to do when you're holding a cell phone. Plug it in, get things tucked away, and blammo whammo, ready to go. Yes, it might be kind of nice to have it off the XT60 connector at some point, but the UBC is already tapping off of there, and I'm just scared to death of making a mistake and then totally destroying the plane as a result. So I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm not going to mess with that. I'll just go off of the regular 3S connector here. Plus then I have the redundant capability. I can also go off of the JST connectors here. So I can actually run 2 small 3S LiPos. The other thing my other rationale for doing it this way is this plane is supposedly able to run on a 4S. And like if you didn't want it to go 1.4 trillion miles an hour like usual, and you wanted to go like 1.8 trillion miles an hour, then you would go up to the 4S. But honestly, with my slats and flaps the way I've got them set up, I could actually use the extra power, bring this thing under power, then I could just command the airspace. But for now, this rinky-dink lighting package is going to have to do until I get my landing lights done. It looks good. I think it's going to look awesome in the air. A couple lights here, straddling that shaft, but mounted to the fuse. And then a light on the inboard side behind this wheel well on that superficial, it's like a strengthening area. But in real life, these lights would be something that they could turn on with the gear up or down. And the same is true, like the wing inspection lights, they wouldn't run all the time. And the tail lights typically wouldn't run, just if they're in an area where they're identifiable in the air. So, and a couple things I got to figure out is I need to know if this needs to have visibility forward of the tail. I don't think it is. I think it's supposed to be 180 degrees from this point straight over. So I'll have to look up the Airbus documentation on that. But if I can build this out a little bit, that'll actually get me some visibility forward of the tail. But guys, it looks awesome. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Functional. So far looks great. A little bit nervous about, you know, how the weight's going to impact it. I doubt it's going to be of great impact, but it's not impossible. I added a crap load of wire. I mean, tons of wire. Like I used up a whole roll of wire running back and forth to these 1, 2, 3, 4 lights just on the tail of the aircraft. And finally I got it right, and I left myself enough length so that I could actually make a bundle that was neat and appropriately located up here. So we'll see, guys. I'll have a flight video up here hopefully tomorrow, but who knows what the weather's going to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Supreme-Hobbies Airbus A320 LED nav strobes modification. Keep watching. I'll have more, believe it or not. I've got some landing lights coming probably in the next couple of weeks.